I got him.
But he doesn't hate this way.
Is that on my notes? Is that what I said?
He's joking, that's not true. Hey y'all, Amy here. Welcome back to the farm. So today I am going to be doing, how do I put this in a kid-friendly way? We're going to be putting some goats together to have dates. That's what we're doing. I have 3 goats that I think are in heat. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to grab Toby. And then I'm going to put Toby in my backyard. Okay, along the fence line with the girls. And we're going to see if indeed they are. And then if the 3 that are in heat, that I think are in heat, then I'm going to use Toby for 1, William Chester for the other, and Fred for the 3rd. So let's go do that first. All right, let's get Tobe kind of quietly before all the boys come running over. The dogs do not like it when one of their goats leaves though. Hello, sweet baby. Come here. Come here. Let me get you. No, dog. No, no, no.
Ah!
No.
I got him.
Which one is that? Which one got out?
It's Caspian.
All right. Hold this one. Here. All right. Get your butt back in there. We're not taking you out right now. Goodness gracious. Okay. Thank you. Ready? You can walk behind me now.
Okay.
Fred, my goodness. Go, go. Well, these. Gotta try to have some moves. Okay. I have it now. Let's go see if any of these girls feel like saying hello to Tobe. Have you wait up on the porch, okay?
Okay.
I don't know if you are or not. We're in this house. Can you get inside if you need to?
Yes.
Come on. Okay, so from what I observed, number 1, I think Diamond might be in heat. She was one that I thought was. And Ginger, she was showing signs of it, but when I brought her in with him, she wasn't letting him do anything. So we're gonna give it another day and we'll see what she looks like tomorrow. But I think I am gonna bring Fred. He sneezed and startled me. I think I am gonna bring Fred, or have Bryan bring Fred over here. The last time the last time Bryan transported Fred from one place to another, it was a wild situation. So yeah, I'm gonna let him do that. We're gonna bring Fred over to the backyard and see how he does with Diamond. Okay y'all, we had a bit of a delay because, believe it or not, it was raining. We had just a little bit come up over, so we stopped, or I stopped doing goat stuff till the rain quit. Now we're back out here again, and Bryan is gonna go get Fred for me. That's gonna be a stinky mess. So he slipped a collar on him and clipped the leash to it just as an extra precaution, but he wraps the leash around his horns so that he can pull him without it causing any harm to the goat at all. Fred's not going to be too happy about it. He will be once he finds out he gets to have a date, but he's going to throw a little hissy for now. And this is why Bryan's doing it. And the dogs are upset because they don't want their goat messed with. Behringer, Caspian, it's okay.
Quit. 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 Quit.
Come on, Fred. Come on, Fred. Come on.
Oh, Fred. So little.
Stink.
It's so little, Fred. I'm gonna let Rex and Ruby out.
You can probably let him go there, and then I'll go in there and let out the girls I want to let out. Okay. Before you let him go, let me go through and get inside. Apparently, none of the girls are in standing heat. So, we're gonna try again tomorrow. It's really hard. It's really hard when you don't have them side by side because you don't know if they're gonna stand at the fence and be willing and ready unless you have a buck there that they're standing at the fence showing that they're willing and ready. So, none of them were willing and ready. They are, Ginger and Diamond are showing all the signs of being in heat. It's just, they're just not there yet. So, we are going this way. Y'all are behind me. Don't run ahead of me. Run ahead. Okay. So I guess we have to do that again tomorrow. All over again. And then we'll see. which is kind of a pain, but you know, it's not something you have to do frequently, so that's okay. Bryan's got a hay feeder, part of a hay feeder. These came from Miriam's house, and we're gonna put them together out here where the girl goats are, over here. It's pretty late in the evening, but we're getting a few things done. Okay, so that's one hay feeder. This back here is the other one. I forgot. I was cleaning up this area earlier and I gotta finish and get this out of the way now. It doesn't sit level. One is higher than the other. So we temporarily set it on the blocks so that we could screw it together, and then Bryan went to get a board, you're all crooked, to screw to the legs to make the legs longer so that it sits level. These were two different ones that we put together because that's what we did. So it could stand alone in the center of this area, because I don't have an area that it can sit up against a fence that they won't be able to jump on the lid of it and get out. With goats, you gotta watch out for that. Girls, he's asking if one of y'all will go with him. Girls, he's asking if one of y'all will go with him.
Ta-da.
Okay.
That won't blow off.
Right. Alright, and then I'm not going to use this part right now because I only have Blossom in here, the little cow. And when the time comes that I need to use this side, Bryan can just... The reason... Bryan can do
everything.
Yes. The reason I'm not going to worry about it right now is because I don't have any goats in here, so I don't have any goats jumping up here and getting in here or hurting themselves or nothing. So this will be fine as it is for right now for Blossom. What do you think, Rex? What you doing? Hi. Are you a good boy? He's a good boy. Bryan has something he would like to tell y'all.
I do?
I have something I would like Bryan to tell y'all.
What is Bryan telling people?
Bryan is telling people about how Bryan doesn't hate all the animals and that I am not the mean wife forcing you to do things you don't want to do.
Is that what you want them to believe?
Come on, tell them the truth.
No, for real. So the most recent thing, Miriam's animals coming over here, was my idea when she was trying to figure out where to put them all. I don't dislike animals. I grew up on this farm. I'm a very sarcastic person. I apologize if it comes off as me sounding sincere. I'm really good at it. But no, I like animals. It's just when you have this many animals and you want to go off and have a nice evening, you can't. This is life. So it does get frustrating sometimes.
But he doesn't hate this life.
Is that all my notes? Is that what it said?
He's joking. That's not true. That's not true. I didn't tell him to say any of that. I just asked him to explain because some of y'all don't. I get the feeling that some of you like misunderstand a little bit because it looks like I am pushing all that I want onto him and he hates it. And stop! They're gonna believe you. And that is not true.
If I didn't want animals, we would not have animals.
Yes, right. And he's a little more, he's almost nicer and more giving than I am. And yes, it's true. It's true. He'll do anything for anybody. And so, y'all, this is the team, and we decide things together. And I don't make him do anything he doesn't want to do.
That's not entirely true.
What do I make you do that you don't want to do?
I'll think of something.
Okay, anyway, y'all. Anyway, just wanted to clear that up because, you know, it was looking like it was all this one-sided thing, and it's not. So, anyway. Okay, it's evening and it's supper time. He's gonna go do whatever you're gonna go do. What are you gonna go do?
What do you want me to do?
I want you to put up a water for the dogs in the backyard. Is what I'd like.
Yeah.
You see if we have an extra hose. I'm gonna introduce them. There's a little, see that right there? That's somebody new who's staying here for a couple of days. And I'm gonna introduce you to him now. This little guy is Bucky. Yes, he is absolutely precious. Show them her face. He says, I don't want to. Look at him, y'all. Isn't he precious? He's so beautiful. So this little guy is here because his owners have a brother-sister pair. And they're getting older. And this little boy needed to, well, he started acting like a boy. And so it was time for him to get banded. And I do that here. And so they have them in an area where they are together at their property. And so while the sister is in heat, they all do that. While the sister is in heat, this little guy was gonna hang out here for a couple of days because even though he's banded, he can still do things for a while. Let's move because he moved over here. There he is. Hey, handsome. He says, I need to eat some hay. So he's in this area here away from those girls, and this is where I had Robin, y'all. And I'm going to give you an update on Robin in a minute. She's actually not in here anymore. He's in here for a couple of days, and then he'll be going back to his home. So we get to enjoy this adorable little fella for a couple of days. And y'all, I did his banding, and he did fantastic. He was a little uncomfortable for like just a couple of hours. Not even bad. He wasn't even crying or nothing. I've done banding many times. And if you know what you're doing and you give them their medication, their pain medication right away, it is not a bad experience for them at all. There's a way to make it comfortable for them. As comfortable as possible. But yeah, he's doing great. We're going to enjoy him while he's here. Alright, so these are the two cats that I told you were here that were Miriam's. I guess technically they're not Miriam's. They're actually Miriam's daughter, Bella's. Simon and Georgie. And I put two crates together here so they have a little more space. They're going to be here for a couple more days. I'm really hesitating about letting them out just because I don't want them to run away. And I want to make sure that they're here for a good amount of time before I let them out. So what I'm going to do is they're going to stay in here for a couple more days. And then once Bucky goes, once he goes, then his stall area, the inside stall area in there, it was actually an old chicken coop. And it is completely enclosed with chicken wire, top, bottom, sides, everywhere. And so if I put a cat in there, the cat wouldn't be able to get out. So it's a much larger area than where they're at now. And it's in there in a barn area where I would want them to learn to be anyway, because they're mousers and they already know how to do that job. So that would be fantastic. So they're gonna go in there for a couple of days, and then like one more week's worth of time of being in the pens and then in there, and then I will let them out. So I'm just being super cautious because I do not want to lose Bella's cats. Robin. See her standing, Mocha. See her standing on her leg? This is the one. She limps just a little bit. She's holding it up because she's about to jump off. Okay. Mocha. But, are you gonna leave me? Are you gonna leave me? She says hi. Oh, this thing gets cleaned off all the time. There's Mocha's head. Mocha latte. Hi, Mocha. But y'all, I don't know what it was. The vet doesn't know what it was, but a week of rest and meloxicam, and she's almost 100%. And Molly's knocking the camera over. So, yay. Yay for good news, right? Annabelle. He says, please let me out to see all the ladies. Please let me come see the ladies. Batman. Look here. Batman and BB. The two lovebirds. It is hilarious. And yes, I know their hay rack is empty. It is evening. I didn't fill it all the way this morning because I didn't want to get wasted when it got rained on later today. And the rain is over and it's going to get refilled. Just so you know. But, okay. BB, Annabelle, Batman. Hang on a minute. He loves her so much. Ah, I know. I can pet her. It's okay. You don't have to look at me like that. I realize she's your lady, and you have to understand this is temporary. Okay, you gotta relax. See, you're a bit too much sometimes. Okay. Every once in a while, she's just like, okay, give me a little bit of space, dude. I love you too, but give me some space. Batman, Annabelle can come over here too. It's okay. He doesn't want anyone near her. You are something else, Batman. Don't mess with Annabelle. It's okay. You need to relax. You need to relax. Annabelle, why are you licking me? She's licking me. Don't bite the elbow. Don't bite the elbow. Don't bite the elbow. You're a mess. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me this evening, y'all. Till next time, keep on the sunny side.